Chapter 9. Eldoria City Sports.
The buzz of excitement echoed through Eldoria Primary School as the announcement of the Eldoria City Sports reverberated through the hallways. The students were thrilled at the prospect of displaying their talents in various challenges, from running and intelligence to soccer. The pinnacle event, Runtelagaxer, promised a unique blend of athleticism and brainpower, with a staggering 20 billion prize hanging in the balance. The anticipation reached its peak during the first challenge, the exhilarating race. The entire school assembled at the track, each student eager to prove their mettle. Among them was Lorenzo, a student known for his unexpected bursts of speed. As the starting gun echoed, Lorenzo shot off the line like a rocket. His legs moved in a blur, and it seemed like victory was within his grasp. However, in a twist of comedic fate, Lorenzo's shoelaces betrayed him, sending him tumbling to the ground. The collective gasp from the crowd was quickly replaced by fits of laughter. Undeterred by the unexpected spill, Lorenzo displayed a resilience that caught everyone off guard. With a burst of energy, he picked himself up, generating a gust of wind as he sprinted back into the race. The classmates, initially amused, found themselves cheering for Lorenzo's incredible comeback. In a surprising turn, the person leading the race suddenly felt a rush of wind and turned to see Lorenzo overtaking them with remarkable speed. The cheers from Eldoria Primary School reached a crescendo as Lorenzo, propelled by a mix of determination and the whims of shoelace fate, secured a triumphant victory. The teacher, wiping away tears of laughter, announced,
"Lorenzo, you stumbled, but you turned it into a sprinting spectacle. A victory well earned for Eldoria Primary."
Lorenzo, still catching his breath, couldn't help but revel in the moment. Taking a bow, he jokingly remarked,
"The shoelace shuffle technique, patent pending."
The entire class erupted into laughter, and the Eldoria City Sports had officially begun with an unexpected twist. Lorenzo's shoelace mishap transformed into the comedic highlight of the day, setting the stage for the challenges that lay ahead. Eldoria City Sports began with a hilarious turn of events, as Lorenzo's shoelace adventure became a tale of triumph and laughter. The school was now primed for more comedic escapades and unexpected victories in the challenges that awaited. The next challenge in the Eldoria City Sports was the Intelligence Quotient (IQ) test, a battle of wits that promised to be as engaging as it was cerebral. The students gathered in the classroom, ready to flex their mental muscles. Alex, renowned as Mr. Know Everything, couldn't be more excited. The IQ test began with a series of complex questions, covering a range of subjects from mathematics to general knowledge. As the minutes ticked away, Alex navigated through the questions with ease, his mind working at a pace that left everyone in awe. When the results were tallied, the revelation was nothing short of astounding. Alex had scored an unprecedented 101%, a feat thought impossible by traditional standards. The teacher, with wide-eyed amazement, declared,
"Alex, you've not only aced the test, but also broken the boundaries of conventional IQ scoring. You've achieved a mind-bending 200 IQ.
The class erupted into cheers, with some students jokingly asking if Alex had access to a secret library of infinite knowledge. Alex, modest as ever, simply shrugged and said,
"Well, when you're Mr. Know Everything, these things tend to happen."
The comedic twist came when the teacher, half-jokingly, suggested that Alex might need a special category for his genius in future IQ tests. Lorenzo, always ready with a quip, remarked,
"Yeah, the Beyond Genius category."
The class couldn't stop laughing at the idea of Alex having an intelligence category named after him. Some students playfully wondered if Alex's brain had its own Wi-Fi connection to the vast expanse of knowledge. The humor continued as someone suggested creating an Alex-themed IQ test, where the questions included obscure facts only Mr. Know Everything could answer. As the laughter subsided, Alex, with a good-natured smile, said,
Well, they do say laughter is the best medicine. Maybe it's the secret to my high IQ.
The IQ test had not only displayed Alex's exceptional intelligence, but had also injected a healthy dose of humor into the Eldoria City Sports. The students were now not only competitors but also participants in a comedic journey through the challenges that awaited them. The IQ test turned into a comedic spectacle as Alex shattered the IQ scoring system. The idea of an Alex category and jokes about his brain having its own Wi-Fi added a playful touch to the intellectual showdown, making the Eldoria City Sports a memorable blend of brains and laughter. The soccer field resembled a chaotic circus, and Jonathan, the unlikely ringmaster, was about to unveil his most daring tricks. With his team trailing 2-0 in the 80th minute, the opponents probably thought they had booked front row seats to an easy victory. Little did they know, the real show was just beginning. As Jonathan rallied his teammates with an impassioned speech, he couldn't resist throwing in a few soccer-themed dad jokes.
Come on, team. We can't let them win, otherwise, we'll be the punchline of every soccer joke in Eldoria.
The comedic twist unfolded when, in the 87th minute, Jonathan scored a goal that left the opposing goalie utterly bamboozled. As he celebrated with a victory dance, he cheekily mimicked the opposing team's mascot, earning laughs and bewildered glances from both sides. With the score now 2-1, Jonathan, fueled by the laughter echoing across the field, decided it was time for some unconventional tactics. He pulled out a kazoo from his sock and played a victory tune every time he approached the ball, turning the game into a whimsical symphony. In the 93rd minute, as he netted the equalizer, he pointed to the imaginary judges, holding up scorecards that read 10 for artistic impression. The crowd, now a mix of soccer enthusiasts and stand-up comedy fans, erupted in laughter. The climax reached its pinnacle in the last 10 seconds. Jonathan, racing down the field, dribbled past defenders with a series of exaggerated spins and theatrical dives, prompting the referee to consider awarding points for artistic interpretation. As he lined up for the game-winning shot, he winked at the crowd, declaring,
"Get ready for the grand finale."
The comedic twist came when, in slow motion, he unleashed a shot that seemed to defy the laws of physics, prompting one spectator to shout,
"Someone check that ball for helium."
The post-match interview was a comedy goldmine. When asked about his secret to success, Jonathan deadpanned,
Well, I believe in laughter therapy, and the opponents just couldn't keep a straight face.
In the hilarious soccer showdown, Jonathan's unconventional moves, dad jokes, and kazoo symphony turned the field into a comedic circus. Laughter echoed louder than cheers, and the Eldoria City Sports became a side-splitting spectacle that left everyone in stitches. The Runtelligoxer Challenge had everyone on the edge of their seats. Eldoria Primary School was determined to clinch the $20 billion prize, and the trio, Lorenzo, Alex, and Jonathan, were ready to embark on the comedic journey. As the referee signaled the start, the three amigos coordinated their game plan with an array of amusing gestures and secret handshakes. Lorenzo, known for his lightning-fast speed, had the essential task of pulling the cart. With a determined expression, he sprinted ahead, dragging the cart as if it were a mere toy. The crowd erupted in laughter at the sight of Lorenzo overtaking the competition while effortlessly pulling the team. In the IQ question round, Alex confidently stepped out of the cart and faced the challenge. The question, a brain teaser about quantum physics, would have stumped most adults. Meanwhile, Jonathan, the expert in soccer theatrics, executed a jaw-dropping performance in the final stage. As he faced the defenders, he taunted them with comedic jibes, causing one defender to trip over his own feet. Jonathan seized the opportunity, nut finesse, prompting a roar of laughter from the spectators. The second defender, determined to redeem the situation, lunged at Jonathan, who responded with a perfectly timed rainbow flick. The crowd gasped and then burst into applause as Jonathan delicately chipped the ball over the goalkeeper, securing a triumphant victory. The referee blew the final whistle, declaring Eldoria Primary School the champions of the Rantelagakser Challenge. The celebratory chaos that ensued was a blend of laughter, cheers, and confetti. Lorenzo, still catching his breath, managed to crack a joke about needing a cart for himself after the race, eliciting uproarious laughter from the crowd. As the trio basked in their comedic triumph, the school erupted into festivities. The $20 billion prize was not just a financial windfall but a hilarious testament to the power of teamwork, wit, and good humor. The luxury bus that awaited them became the stage for a spontaneous karaoke session, with the trio singing off-key renditions of classic hits. In the end, the Rantelagakser Challenge became a legendary tale in Eldoria Primary School, with the trio hailed as the comedic heroes who turned a sports event into a side-splitting spectacle. The comedic prowess of Lorenzo, Alex, and Jonathan led Eldoria Primary School to a resounding victory in the Rantelagakser Challenge. Laughter echoed louder than cheers, and the $20 billion prize was a delightful bonus to the school's newfound reputation as the kings of hilarity. The incident in the schoolyard had cast a shadow over Jonathan's day, and unfortunately it was far from over. As the final bell rang, signaling the end of the school day, Jonathan and Alex made their way to the bus, hoping for a quiet ride home. However, fate had other plans. The bus was unusually crowded, leaving them with limited seating options. They found a spot at the back, a three-seater, where they sat down, with Jonathan taking the window seat and Alex in the middle. To their dismay, John, the same boy who had attacked Jonathan earlier, boarded the bus and, finding no other seat, sat down next to Alex.
"Hey Alex, get out of my way, I want to sit in the middle of you two. Move Dumbo, move now or I'll punch you,"
said John. The atmosphere was tense, with Jonathan feeling a knot of apprehension in his stomach. He hoped the presence of other students and the bus driver would deter John from causing any more trouble. Alex, unaware of the brewing tension and exhausted from the day, soon fell asleep, his head lolling against the window. With Alex asleep and the hum of the bus masking their conversation, John saw an opportunity. He leaned in close to Jonathan, his voice low and menacing.
"Thought you could get away from me, huh?"
he whispered, a malicious glint in his eyes. Jonathan, feeling trapped and fearful, remained silent, hoping to avoid further confrontation. But John was relentless. He started poking Jonathan in the ribs. Each jab harder than the last was a punch, making Jonathan hurt. Jonathan winced in pain but bit back any cries, not wanting to wake Alex or attract attention. John's bullying escalated. He snatched Jonathan's backpack, rummaging through it and threatening to steal it. He stole all the money he had inside and then grabbed Jonathan's cooler and punched him in the face 3 times after going back to look at the bag.
"Nice stuff you've got here. It would be a shame if something happened to it,"
he taunted, smirking at Jonathan's discomfort. Jonathan, struggling to maintain his composure, whispered,
Please, just stop. You don't have to do this.
Then John punched Jonathan in the stomach and said,
"Shut up, crybaby."
John, however, was unmoved. He continued his torment, now whispering threats and insults into Jonathan's ear, each word laced with venom. He kicked his leg so hard it almost woke up Alex. Jonathan was about to cry, but John said,
"If you cry, I will scrape myself and tell the teacher that you scratched my arm."
Jonathan felt a sense of helplessness and despair, trapped in his seat, unable to escape or seek help without escalating the situation. Mia was watching a bit and felt sorry for Jonathan, but John had told her not to do anything about it or else she would be his next target. The bus ride, which usually seemed so short, now felt like an endless journey. With each passing minute, Jonathan's sense of dread grew. He felt isolated and vulnerable, the weight of John's bullying pressing down on him like a physical force. As the bus neared their stop, John casually returned Jonathan's backpack, as if nothing had happened.
Remember, not a word to anyone.
He warned, his eyes cold and threatening. Jonathan and Alex got off the bus, with Alex still groggy and unaware of what had transpired.